Billboard Philippines. Volumes.
On this episode of Billboard Philippines Volumes, we have the female alphas of P-pop, G22. They're joining us on the show and they talk about empowering women in industry challenges, plus how G22 continues to evolve, and we have some fan questions on the show as well. All that and more as we turn up the volume on G22.
Billboard Philippines. Volumes.
Welcome to Billboard Philippines Volumes, where we turn up the volume on your favorite artists' stories. In 2022, this girl group debuted not with a whisper, but with a bang, introducing Filipino pop fans to their fierce sound, fiery charisma, and empowering message. In 2025, they released their debut album, The Dissection of Eve, to great acclaim, landing a spot on the Billboard Philippines 25 Best Filipino Albums and EPs of 2025. And just recently, this group was honored as this year's Rising Stars at Billboard Philippines Women in Music, having been recognized for their increasing mainstream presence and being at the forefront of a new wave of P-pop acts. With their music, they aim to push fellow women to be bold, confident, and the queens they're meant to be. Please welcome back to Billboard Philippines Volumes, the female alphas themselves, G22.
Yes, ready, aim, shoot.
We are G22.
Hello, Billboard. I am Jazz.
Ako po si Althea.
Hello, Billboard. I'm AJ.
Wow.
Okay, tapos na yung trabaho ko. Anyway, ang galing. It's nice to have you back on the show. Right at the onset, G22, you established yourselves as this girl group that wasn't really about being sweet. On the onset, agad-agad, we're feisty. Does this reflect who you are in real life?
I think when we stepped into the industry, when we were stepping into the industry as a group, we weren't thinking, oh, we don't want to be sweet. We were just thinking, what's the best version of ourselves that we want to put out as our first song, our first image that we're painting for the world. And before all of that, when we were writing Bang, when we were visualizing, it came together like, this is who we are, this is who we want to become further as we mature. And kind of came naturally.
Yeah, it wasn't like something na concept siya na you girls, ito yung concept nyo na ipabahagi sa mundo. But it was natural for us to be like this na parang ganun talaga kami sa personal lives namin, how we fight, how we deal with kung paano ba yung mundo, ganon. So, yung hardships namin, yung mga pinagdaanan namin. And I think, dun talaga siya lumalabas yung authenticity na kung sino talaga kami. And I think, dun lalabas din yung concept na sinasabi nila. Yeah.
So yung question na sagot ni AJ na hindi siya something lang na ginawa namin for the group, but yung something na yun na nakikita niyong feisty is kami na talaga yun and wala siyang pinagkaiba sa amin in real life. So ayun po.
When you guys were younger, ano yung individual goals niyo for yourselves? Like, even before, was ever being part of a girl group part of the plans? Or even, like...
Actually, pag nakikita ko lang yung mga artista sa TV, ganyan, parang dream ko lang siya ng bata ko. Pero it's not something na iniisip kong gagawin ko talaga or magagawa ko. But parang iniisip ko lang na, okay, gusto ko lang graduate with mataas na grades, tapos do a very nice job. Bata ko, lawyer na sa isip ko, di ko alam bakit. Ngayon, nasa isip ko accountancy, pero nung bata ako, for some reason, lawyer talaga or doctor. Mga typical dreams ng bata. Pero, ay, hindi talaga pumasok sa isip ko na gagawin ko to or mapupunta ako here. But it was something na I've been dreaming about.
I think, na-mention ko na siya before, as in marami akong gustong gawin sa buhay. Bata pa lang ako, in-expose na ako ng parents ko sa music, sa performing, ganyan. And then, yung pagiging part ng girl group, actually, pangarap ko siya. Kaso hindi pa siya dati widely accepted sa Philippines. And kasi I'm a K-pop fan, so parang ako, gusto ko yung ganong fantasy na part of ng girl group, ganyan. And then, it wasn't really possible before nung panahon namin. And then, SB19 came, nakita ko sila, and then I was inspired na pwede pala na maging part ng isang group sa Philippines na though hindi pa siya widely accepted din before, but they broke barriers and now kita naman natin na paano nagpa-flourish yung P-pop groups and now we're here. So I'm just so happy na hindi ko kinalimutan yung pangarap na yun na maging part ng group. Kasi yun yung feeling ko kung hindi ako part ng G22, hindi ko makikilala yung truest self ko.
Wow! Actually,
just
sobrang
unlock
layo ni
something.
AJ.
Yeah, I
before
agree,
sa
I
ngayon.
Ako naman po, like AJ, dami kong ginagawa when I was little. And I was super extroverted. I didn't have one exact dream. I had multiple, but I always wanted to be a public figure with influence, whether that was like in politics or whether that what I found music. It's so powerful with the words that you write, with how you perform, how the platform that you build. And yeah, like AJ said, also it really unlocked who we are for that was my dream, just to have an influence and obviously try to make it positive, be the best version of myself to influence others to do the same.
When you were already on that path, despite all the risks involved, parang what kept you without deviating? Or
Siguro yung paniniwala lang talaga. Doon talaga magsisimula kasi there are many times, not once, not twice, many times you will definitely doubt yourself along the way. But when you look at the people who believe in you, na they see the potential in you and how far na kaya mong tahakin, you will start to believe them as well and then believe in yourself. So, during the journey with G22, it was so hard to let go. Kasi I know na I have people with me in this journey who believes in me and they believe in themselves. Wow. So, wow. So parang nakakatuwa lang yung ganong klaseng konsepto na palitan kayo ng paniniwala sa isa't isa. Yun.
Very destined ako na maging part ng G22 kasi before, nung bata ako, kahit na anong bibo ko or what, tas may mga handlers na random lang na lumalapit kala mama, papa, tas gusto kong kunin. Ever since buong childhood ko, ganun. Pero hindi sila pumapayag, sila mami, daddy. Pero for some reason, nung nag-cornerstone, tapos doon talaga sila pumayag sa cornerstone na ang plano pala sa amin. Well, di pa namin alam before, pero is magiging part ako ng girl group. So I think it's for me and it's something na connected na ever since bata ako. Kahit na alam kong baka hindi yun mangyari sa akin ng bata ako. So parang ganun.
For me, it's the ineffable feeling of being on stage. I remember being on stage at a young age and mas mahal pa yung mga costume ko, mga makeup and hair ko. Like I was just getting $100, but I was like, oh my gosh, this feeling is incredible. It's indescribable. And like any stage, kahit cover song, before original songs, and then with the G22, doing our own song, sometimes our own choreo, it was just such a fulfilling experience that fueled me to keep going.
you've talked about the feeling of being empowered whenever you're on stage. And you've always made your mission as G22 to empower women with your songs, your message, your music. So, what are the issues that, whether you've experienced them firsthand or na-witness nyo lang sa ibang tao, have inspired your music? How do you think your messages of empowerment would evolve in the coming years?
We've definitely experienced stuff na syempre hindi na para i-open pa yung box. Pero first-handedly na-experience namin yung hirap na pagiging babae sa industriya. So, kaya mas lalo kaming eager to really push for that message because we first-handedly experience things. So, yun.
Siguro ang isang gusto kong i-open lang is yung mga na-experience nating kababaihan na mas madalas tayong mabastos dahil sa suot natin. And it's something na gusto naming ipaglaban na kahit ganito yung suot namin, it's something na hindi yun dahilan para bastusin nyo kami. Hindi yun dahilan para nanghihikayat kami na masamang intensyon yung isipin niya sa amin. Pero it's something na gusto namin baguhin na kahit ganito yung suot namin, gusto namin respetuhin niyo pa rin kami. Which is something na gusto rin namin na maranasan ng ibang kababaihan din. And makita nila na kahit may mga taong nagsasabi sa amin ng ganun, hindi kami nagpapadala dun. And minsan mas kino-call out pa namin para magbago yung mga isip ng mga ganong tao. And karamihan sa mga babae, magkaroon pa ng courage to speak about it and manamit ng kung anong gusto talaga nilang damit. So, ayun.
So, Papa Palaban, a lot of people see that song as a level up in G22, not just in music, pati yung visuals nyo. Sobrang boom, alam mo yun. What were the creative challenges that you had to navigate between yung message and the production and the final storytelling for Papa Palaban?
Siguro yung pinaka-challenge kasi yung parang ang daming ideas na gustong gawin.
Mhm.
Kasi parang ito yung simula ulit ni G22 as kung sino ba talaga kami. So
Pero
parang
bagong
ang daming
daanan.
pinagdaanan
Daming
talaga.
version.
Ang daming version.
Sobra.
I-release dapat siya ng early on sa career namin. So parang hindi siya nagmamatch. And then, nung nasa idea na kami ng Palaban, parang ang dami ding ideas na gusto. Anong klaseng fantasy, anong gustong message, ganyan-ganyan. Pero at the end of the day, parang yung mismong mensahe niya talaga is yung i-pay homage to those women na who fought for the rights na bakit tayo may bosses ngayon. So I think yun yung pinaka-messaging na gusto namin iparating, also reintroducing ourselves as G22, as a trio. So parang dun siya sumasabog yung mga I think yun yung talaga yung pinakamahirap dun. Ang daming gustong gawing concept and ideas.
That's why with that, we also had a dance performance video with other visuals pa to tie in with the teaser. And we wanted to showcase then furthermore na women come in different images and different forms. But the lyrics pa lang, I think, are very powerful. We worked with an amazing team that really tied everything together. So thank you to them for making it collaborative.
Yes.
Actually, funny story because we did the teasers with Direk sa photo shoot ni BJ. And it was so beautiful and everyone loved it. And
Andre.
yes, Direk
Yes.
Andre, we love you so much. And then we released a music video. And then people were still looking as well for the continuation of the teaser shots.
Yes.
So we were like, we gotta do this dance
Yes.
performance video and tie it all together. Actually, it was really fast. After the music video, we filmed that so that it would tie everything together. And shout out so much to Direk Andre. He slayed it so much.
Yes, also kasi we also like to listen to the fans. Na gusto na lang
Yes.
nilang makita yung fantasy na yon, and we owe it to them na kung ano yung gusto nilang makita and
Yes.
ma-feel.
They were
Pero
looking
it's
for those
something
clips.
din na gusto naming magawa for them eh. Yeah. So, ibibigay talaga natin yung
Give
fantasy.
natin yung fantasy.
Yes.
To our team talaga. Thank you so much.
Yes.
It was such a statement when it came out, and a lot of people took notice. And at the end of the year, so you released your album after that, and at the end of the year, it was hailed by Billboard Philippines as one of the best local albums, not just within P-pop, but as OPM as a whole. It's a really good record. The expectations created by Papa Palaban put pressure on the girls.
I think it was more of like, it was clear for us where we want to go. Parang mas malinaw sa amin kung ano yung mensahe na gusto namin iparating because of Palaban. Parang si Palaban lang nag-trigger ng start point for us to make that album into an album.
When we released Palaban, I mean, from the beginning of our career, we always wanted an album. Pero when we were releasing Palaban, we didn't know when we're gonna have an album or this is gonna lead to an album. We just always had it in the back of our hearts. And we took a gamble with Palaban's sound and visuals because, I mean, although it's fierce and all these things that would describe G22, but it's still very different. So we kind of took a gamble, and when we saw that the fans love it, we were like really solidifying further which direction we're gonna go. So, you know, salute to our followers for helping us find that vision for our album. It inspired it more. We definitely used our true stories, but really that's why it comes back to Filipina Queen, because lahat ng pinagdadaanan namin, it goes back to that Filipina Queen. It starts with that Palaban, dissecting it all.
Why was it important for the three of you to put out an album?
It was like a love story, like a ano yung tawag dun? Diary, like a letter for us. Kasi
Inside.
parang we also want to introduce ourselves as artists then, na parang we also put out kung ano yung totoong nangyayari sa mga buhay namin to a song, kasi that's how we want to relate it to the fans. It was really important for us kasi yun nga para talaga siyang diary para sa amin eh.
And we really think it's about time na mag-release kami ng album na very important sa amin, sa mga fans, kasi isa rin yun sa sobrang, hindi lang kami yung nag-iintay, pero nakikita namin na yung fans, yung mga tao sa paligid namin, nag-iintay na rin ng kailan kami maglalabas ng album. And hindi namin siya minadali, hindi namin siya inagad-agad, pero minake sure namin na once na maglalabas kami ng album, it's something na maraming meaning, maraming stories, and solid yung magiging first ever album na i-out namin sa lahat ng tao.
Yeah, we also want to build a repertoire and discography then at the same time. Mas maraming songs from G22, mas malawak.
To perform.
To
Para sa
perform,
concert, di ba?
para-
Para
Yes.
sa concert, hindi lang 5 songs.
Hindi na tayo bang bumerang.
Dami kaming kakanta. Also po, gusto namin ipakita, like, madaming dimensions ang isang female alpha or alpha in general. Because like, that's what we're always saying, right? So, we just wanted to put this collection out as a whole to showcase that.
These days, branding and visual identity are almost as important as the music itself. Kayo bilang grupo na na-define nyo yung style and aesthetic nyo over the years. How do you feel about that growing emphasis on branding in the industry? And do you think there's more pressure on P-pop artists in particular to have good branding to succeed?
I think all musical artists need good branding to succeed, but it's very difficult to really find and solidify. But once you do, it's very important. But we are being authentic to, turning into women. We're using our life stories to find that, and also listening to our audience and listening within to our team. I think it's very important, but it's very difficult, especially as new artists in the beginning. But I think we're slowly getting there.
Parang for us, our branding is built over time through countless experimentation.
Kung ano-ano rin yung pinagdaanan natin.
Yes, kung ano
Yes.
pinagdaman personally. So parang the branding na we've built, it's not just something like for what I said a while ago, hindi lang siya isang konsepto. It's our life story, kumbaga. Ito yung kami. Kung ano yung napuput out namin. Totoo siya sa amin. Parang ganun po. So I think bilang isang artist sa industry, yung branding mo is something true to you,
Yes.
something authentic to you. It's not just a concept for you.
First step pa lang when we were making our first single and first concepts, it was our best self first, our authentic self first, and then we went from there. So same with the album and same in the future.
Was it ever like a balancing act between authenticity and wanting to stand out?
Actually, para sa akin, yung authenticity kasi, lahat tayo magkakaiba. Lahat tayo, mga tao magkakaiba. So, once you're authentic, you're already standing out sa sarili mo.
Okay.
Wala kang kapareho, wala kang katulad. So, kaya important din yung authentic branding for you. Kasi, doon mo talaga masasabi na may sarili akong concept sa sarili ko na very ako and wala akong
Ikaw lang yun.
katulad.
As G22 continues to evolve, what risks do you feel you need to take to push your sound to a whole new level?
Well, we definitely need to take risks in exploring different genres. We don't know the unknown, the possibilities of where our voices, our creativity can reach and tap until we put it out there. Just like the album, daming nangyayari, daming genres, daming subjects. So I think that's a risk because people might not like it. People might love it. So definitely music and also our messages. Sometimes it can be misinterpreted. It's a big gamble and it's worth it naman.
Para sa akin yung risk din is whether to release music na ikaw gusto mo siya but the listeners don't
Right.
want it. Parang it's a balance na kung ano yung gusto marinig ng listeners mo tsaka kung ano yung gusto mo i-put out. So parang yung risk dun is finding and navigating that sound na kung saan nagbi-meet halfway. A song na you want to release pati na rin yung listener's
Yeah.
ears.
What are the genres that you would like to explore more? I'm just curious.
Kasi ngayon nasa experimentation stage kami. So parang ang daming genre din yung gusto namin gawin. But at the same time,
Over the place.
oo, parang it's also at the same time, nina-navigate din namin kung ano yung click sa listeners. And for genre, I think madami. Gusto ko nga mag-EDM eh.
Yeah,
So,
like I would love to do
mag-Brazilian
disco
funk
pop,
eh.
but I'm not
Why
sure.
I'm sure that would be fun, EDM na G22. So let's look at P-pop as a whole. No? Some people may dismiss it as being merely a trend, but patuloy lumalabas, may mga bagong acts, and the whole sound of P-pop is expanding. And, it looks like P-pop is here to stay. But in the next few years, where do you think P-pop is headed? And what role does G22 play in its evolution?
Oh my God. I think natanong to sa amin, I think 2 years ago or
Yeah,
3
sa
years
P-pop
sa
Con.
P-pop.
Now that you're here and you've learned more and you've established yourselves,
I still can't believe na grabe sobrang laki at sobrang lawak ng narating ng P-pop over the years.
Right.
And trailblazing with that SB19 and Beanie, nakakanta sa
Who
mga
would've
biggest
thought?
festival, diba?
Yeah.
So, parang ang lawak pa ng pwedeng marating ng P-pop because of the doors na nabuksan ng ating mga seniors. So, as G22, Stemper will always continue to strive for our artistry and our messaging. At the same time, dreaming and hoping na we get
Massively.
massively get on that stage and share with more people kung anong kaya namin gawin. And nakakatuwa lang. Feeling ko in the next years, international na talaga yung P-pop. Like, hindi lang P-pop, actually, OPM in general. Kasi, I think, sabi nga ni Joanna, tayo yung hinaharap ng international scene.
There's possibilities still unexplored, still unknown. We don't know until we just keep going. Like 2 years ago, who would have expected? It's crazy.
Okay. So let's answer some questions from fans.
Yay!
So we have a few here. First question. When you're on stage and you feel the crowd with you, what do you want every girl in the audience to believe about herself after the show?
I can be a strong woman like them. Kahit na anong pinagdadaanan niya sa life, kung ano man yung nangyayari at the moment, may isip niya at the end of the day, at the end of the concert, at the end of watching us na she's gonna be strong. Magiging Filipina queen din siya. Like our album, may pinagdadaanan. Pero at the end of the day, Filipina queen pa rin ako. Reyna pa rin ako. Yun.
Okay, I always say community is so important, but I want every woman in the audience to know that you are also all you need. Like, kaya mo. You got yourself at the end of the day. Sobrang kaya mo. So when you listen to our songs, watch us live, I hope your heart feels full and strong. Of course, community, again, is very important, but just know, no matter what, you've got yourself, and that's the most important thing.
Second question. Female alpha is such a powerful identity. So what does being a female alpha look like for you off stage, in real life, especially on hard days?
Fighting through it, being a female alpha, you embrace that emotion and that vulnerability and turn it into power. Na kahit during your pinaka-lowest point in your life, you know better days ahead. Dadating yan. At you went through it. At di naman tayo nilalagay sa mga posisyon na hindi natin kaya. So, ganun yun. And also lifting other people up na hindi lang ikaw. Na kaya mo din mag-lift ng bawat babae sa paligid sa'yo. Ganun.
Yeah.
AJ got the words out of my mouth. Yeah. Tama.
What's one line you've written or one lyric that you've sung, could have been written by someone else, that feels like your most honest truth right now?
From Super Saiyan G22. Taon ng ginugol para plakado. So, para sa akin, kung ano man ang nararating namin, hindi siya overnight na bigla lang binigay sa amin. Dahil yun sa hard work and sa paghihirap at mga nilaban namin sa buhay to get to where we are. So, ayun. Taon ng ginugol para plakado. Hindi mo siya mapepeke. Period.
Yes. Yung sa akin, feeling ko unexpected sa dalawa. Pero ito yung unang lyrics na pumasok sa utak ko. Defy. Pero yun yung unang lyrics na
Sige.
pumasok sa utak.
Pwede naman. Maganda naman lyrics.
Tayo
Yun
naman
lang,
to.
Defy?
Tayo naman to.
Defy.
Hindi, yung ano. Tayo
hardships.
naman to.
Okay lang. Okay lang yung Defy. We love Defy.
Archived song.
Yes.
Sa mga
We
OG.
love Defy so much.
Woo! All the hardships. Yung part lang na yun, yun lang. All the hardships, the feelings, memories, and mistakes. Kasi kahit na anong nangyari sa amin sa group, yung lahat ng yun, yun yung naging reason kung bakit kami ganito ngayon. And I think it's very true na naka-build siya ng home for me.
Habang buhay will stay.
Hanggang 8 years old kami magbabangbang pa rin.
Yes, true.
Pero yeah, habang buhay will stay with you guys. Pwede ba yun?
Wow.
So what
We
do you
love
say?
Defy.
So, for me, I think it would have to be bang. We raise the stakes, we will raise them higher. Because, I mean, even for ourselves, we're only as good as our last performance. We raise the stakes for ourselves, and we will keep raising them higher. As we grow, as we develop, Billboard's Rising Stars. Yes, we're gonna rise them higher.
Grabe. Ooh.
It's a
Iba na
first
yung
shot, but we
wala
got
na.
this.
Oo.
We
Kaya
got
natin
this.
yan.
Yes.
For ourselves, for our
Taon ng
community.
ginugol para plakado.
Kasi habang buhay will stay. Sorry po.
Before we end, let's talk about your upcoming concert. What can you say about it this early that makes it special, makes it nothing like your other performances?
Kasi it's so different because we will dissect it you will dissect it even more. Like the Eve of an alpha coming from the dissection of Eve. It will tackle a lot of stuff and then we will showcase more what we've showcased pa. So parang kung ano yung nakikita nyo kay G22, grabe parang pinipressure yung sarili ko. Parang kung ano yung nakita nila sa G22 stages, mas greater pa. So, wow. Parang
Pre-nurture
You
nga
relate
talaga.
it.
Hindi lang ikaw, pre-nurture mo din ko.
pinressure ko naman yung sarili ko.
Siyempre, yun yung gusto natin palagi ipakita
Yes.
sa kanila eh.
Yeah.
Yung better version ng
Yes.
sa last performance natin, yeah.
Palaging better.
We
Oh.
want the audience to have an experience. And something that I can say about the concert is what should I say? You're gonna see more pa of not just our artistry, but who we are as people, just ordinary people, telling our stories.
Yeah. At saka,
Storytelling actually.
yeah, mas
storytelling.
malaking maganda yung storytelling niya. Oh my gosh. Tapos maganda rin kasi it's also a collaboration with Direk Prati
Yes.
and Sir Jem Florendo.
And
Yeah.
1032 lang.
And
Oh
then
my
32
gosh.
Lab. The team behind it,
Cornerstone,
Cornerstone
yes.
Entertainment. So, nagmi-meeting kami multiple times kung ano yung mga gusto naming mangyari. Training. So, nakaka-excite lang. Sobra.
Yes.
We're all excited for it. So, thanks for being here.
Thank
G22.
you so
Thank you
much.
so
Thank
much,
you so much,
Billboard.
Billboard.
We love Billboard. Like,
Billboard volumes, volume up.
Nakaka-pressure play mga sinasabi natin.
Nakaka-pressure nga eh. Tapos isipin mo, pag pinanood natin to after ng concert, anong pinagsasabi natin sa Billboard?
Manyay.
Okay. Thank you, Althea, AJ, and Jazz for being here.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
thank
much
you so
po.
Thank you. Subscribe.
And that has been Billboard Philippines Volumes. Follow us on YouTube for more similar content. Yay! Thank you.
Billboard Philippines.